So Digital Foundry took a deep dive into Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater Remake, analysing how it runs on PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Pro, and the outcome is really surprising. You'd expect the PS5 Pro model, the upgraded system, to offer better performance, right? But in some cases, disappointingly, Metal Gear Solid Delta actually runs worse on the PlayStation 5 Pro compared to the base PlayStation 5 in performance mode. One of the main issues comes down to the PlayStation's PSSR technology. It's meant to improve visuals, but during testing, it often resolved images at a lower resolution overall. For example, in one jungle sequence, the PlayStation 5 in performance mode hit around 864p. However, the Pro dropped all the way down to 756p. That's not exactly what fans were hoping for from the more powerful console. On top of that, Digital Foundry noticed more shimmering and flickering on the Pro, especially in indoor scenes with global illumination. In their words, PSSR seems to make the problem worse, introducing instability in areas where the base PlayStation 5 didn't really struggle. Now, that doesn't mean the game is broken, far from it. I mean, the game runs absolutely fine on the base PlayStation 5. It does raise eyebrows about the optimization and the enhancements for the PlayStation 5 Pro though, because if the PlayStation 5 Pro is supposed to deliver the best version of the game, why is the opposite happening in certain situations? Could this be something which can be patched quickly, or is it a sign that developers are still figuring out how to properly optimize for the Pro? It's worth remembering that Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is one of the most anticipated remake in years. Fans of the original Snake Eater on PlayStation 2 know how important this game is to the Metal Gear legacy. And with Platinum Games even remaking the old Savage minigame as an Easter egg, it's clear that the developers are aiming to deliver something special for long-time fans. And the game launches worldwide on August the 28th, and the producers have already hinted that if Delta is a success, it could pave the way for other remakes in the series or even a continuation of the franchise. So the stakes are pretty high, although I don't know how people would feel about a continuation of the franchise without Hideo Kojima at the helm. That's a separate conversation, but a little disappointing to hear the analysis from Digital Foundry that MGS performs worse on the PlayStation 5 Pro than on the base PS5. Clearly, this is an optimization issue with Konami and Platinum Games not fully understanding how to best optimize the game for the Pro. Other developers have also had some teething issues with some games in the past since the launch of the PlayStation 5 Pro. Hopefully, they're able to release an update or a patch ahead of the game's release this week, and hopefully these types of issues where the performance on the PlayStation 5 Pro, which appears to be worse in some areas when compared to the base PlayStation 5, improve dramatically when the PSSR 2.0 update is released next year. One of the main benefits to the PSSR update is that it will make developing for the PlayStation 5 Pro so much easier and simpler. So a little disappointing, but it's not going to stop me from playing the game on the Pro when it is out later this week, although I may hold off until a patch has been released.